All right, Gatos. It seems one of our favorite creators on Twitch and YouTube, who is always on the up and up about alien-related content, has released a new video, and that is Voice Critical. He just recently released this new alien bodies were just discovered, and I thought we'd watch it together because he's always bringing us the latest and greatest on this topic. So let's take a look.
Can you ask your dad to confirm if the garden alien from the alien
Apparently, his
bodies
dad's like
subreddit is
really
real?
into
Is there another alien body floating around like the ones in Mexico?
alien theory.
Alien bodies? I'm unfamiliar with that subreddit.
Alien, yeah, it's nice.
This looks like the thing from Harry Potter when they pull up like the.
It does look like a mandrake root. It does look like a mandrake.
This is thought-provoking.
I also have seen a picture
So
like
is
this
a
before, where like
or is this like
a
real?
plant skull grew into a
Different
cat skull.
nostrils, but it appears to have the nipples.
Yeah,
My
it appears
God,
to have
it
boobies.
does. So we're not so different after all. Searching through these posts, but I don't understand what's going on here. Are people claiming this is a mandrake root and that the posters are all hoaxers? What are we looking at here? Obviously they, whatever they are, look visually interesting and sort of humanoid, but surely someone is not just sitting around with these things if they're actual biologics of some sort.
True. The
First
jar
thing
doesn't
you
have
do
a
if you have
spectrum,
actual
and they
bodies,
look
you go
like
straight
nothing
to
like
Ross
mandrake
Coulthart
roots.
or George Knapp. I don't know who they are. Not posted on
Actually,
Reddit
I don't
and
think
ask
I've seen an
Redditors
actual
what they think it
mandrake
is.
root. I don't think I've seen one.
Not a match. The fingers look
I'll have to
different.
look after this.
Where are the fingers on this thing?
This looks like a tree grew into something.
It
Like
does look potato-esque. It's definitely just some sort of prop. Like this isn't this isn't a fucking alien. There's no way. I do love the nipples on it though. That is adorable. Muda made a video on this. How? What?
Muda actually
already
beat
made a
him
video
too?
on this. When? Muda covered this in a 20-minute video. It was made by some guy who makes cursed items.
Oh, it's a
Case
prop.
closed.
Okay.
It's been a thing for days.
It's a prop.
Now. And nobody told me. You know I love this shit. What do you think real aliens would look like? I've said this 100 times, and I'll say it 100 more. I think real aliens look insectoid.
Insectoid?
That is what I imagine. I don't think they will resemble anything close to humanoid. Not even remotely close.
Okay. That's a
Would
good
they have
theory.
a cloaca? They
That's a
probably
good
wouldn't
theory.
pee or poop.
Yes,
I
they
don't know.
would.
Well, they'd have to. There has to be some way of getting out waste.
They wouldn't be mammals. Yeah, I could see them as insectoid.
Or maybe they're so efficient they don't have any waste. Hear about the U.S. Army pilot who allegedly spent 3 months on an alien mothership and even hung out with 2 of the aliens.
Wait, what?
Is it these 2 right here? And why wouldn't he give us more information?
Why would
didn't
they
give
have
him his
limbs
their
or
contact
skulls?
info? Look it up. His story
Like,
sounds
I'm
pretty
willing to
legit, I
believe an
swear.
exoskeleton.
How does his story sound legit? He hung out with 2 aliens over the course of 3 months? Humans to find alien.
Man, Charlie's
ruins
falling
soon,
behind on his
says
alien
ex-US
coverage.
Army pilot who claims he spent 3 months on a UFO. Alex Collier, who served time as a helicopter pilot in the Army, claims he spoke to 2 aliens in the 1980s.
Really?
The former United States Army helicopter pilot claims to have spent 3 months on an alien mothership and has said that humans will find ancient alien ruins in the universe soon. Alex
Really?
Collier, I just read that. He allegedly spent time with aliens known as Andromedans.
Andromedans?
Called Visasus and Moroani. This guy is writing fanfic. What the fuck? Why would they have human names? He wouldn't be able to understand them.
Yes.
What? They take a Rosetta
KW.
Stone course or something to communicate with Alex? This man had a
True.
mental breakdown or a really bad ayahuasca trip.
It's erotica. True,
His
Koji.
encounter with the aliens was so extraordinary that he was taken over
definitely
their
erotica.
spaceship. There, he was forced to wear a special belt so the aliens could communicate with him over 3 months. Oh my god, that's
Oh,
so
belts.
convenient.
Through a belt. Through a belt.
Yeah, I'm sure. They actually put the fucking Wumbo belt from SpongeBob on him. Amazing. The
Wumbo
ex-pilot
belt?
claims that this strange encounter happened in the 1960s when he was a child. He recounted that fell asleep outside his grandfather's home while playing hide and seek. When he woke up, he found himself in a dark room where he met Visasis and Moroani. He
Visasis
spent
and
nearly 3 months
Moriani?
with them on the UFO as per his claim. However, that only transpired to 18 minutes in Earth time due to time dilation or alternate dimensions. He had a dream. He fell asleep. Yeah, you know what? I actually went to an alternate dimension last night.
Laney's
You guys
back in
wouldn't believe the shit I
BG3.
saw there. It was crazy. Shit was unreal. You
Not the
can't prove
Wumbo
that
belt,
he's
I can't.
lying.
I don't know what the Wumbo belt is. I'm gonna have
I
to
hate
Google
that
this after
argument.
this.
The alien duo apparently told him that humans are not alone in the universe and that there are many other alien races. During a talk he gave in Japan in 2007, he said, "Our science tells us that there are 100 billion galaxies, but we are only looking at one dimension.
Exposed, truly.
According to the Andromedans, there are 100 trillion galaxies, and every galaxy has life in it. We are far from being alone. The universe is vast. We are just beginning to travel space, and we are going to find ruins everywhere."
Mini
Why
W
would
for the
they
window book.
communicate with a fucking child if they're trying to get a message to us? A random child
True.
in the 1960s. This kid. He'll be the one. He'll be our vessel. He added, "I once asked the Andromedans how technologically advanced we were, and they said that the United States Army is 400 years more technologically advanced than we think they are."
Huh? Well, that's plausible.
What does that mean? What?
That means that behind closed doors, the U.S. government has technologies they have yet to release, and that's plausible. That is plausible. But I still think us being in the fossil fuel burning age is still like we're like to it'd be like sticks and stones in comparison to them, in my opinion. Those aliens can't pass Google CAPTCHA to submit a translator to sad chat. Gato would know. Be redacted. I know nothing, Pete. I know nothing.
What's the Andromedans? I'm drawing a blank. They're communicating on an alternate dimension. This belt must have malfunctioned because there's no way that's a direct translation from Visasis.
Visasis.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What? Then who thinks they are? Then the United States thinks they are? Then a child thinks they are? Then the aliens think they are? What is it? Who? It's in the military's interest to obfuscate.
Sad part is there are solutions better than
So
fossil fuel. True.
The Andromedans are trying to
True.
reveal government secrets through a child. They don't know. They don't want us to know about Area 51, and Visasis was trying to protect us. Visasis, one of the aliens, allegedly told Mr.
I do find
Collier
it funny
that
how the
humans are
aliens
only race on
gravitate
Earth
to
that
this
use
ANA.
money. No shit! We're the only race on
True,
Earth that
Pete.
use money? We're the
True.
only race on Earth that's fucking sentient!
On Earth.
We're the only race on Earth, like the only species that does that. Of course. Do you mean the universe? Is Visasis illiterate? Did he just get like abducted by two dumb aliens, like actual idiots,
I wonder if like
fucking morons?
if they're like
in their
insects, like a
galaxy?
colony,
From
like
that
it's all
moment
for
on,
the
Visasis
colony.
would only refer to money
So
as
there's no-
paper with pictures on it. Jesus, he's a pretentious redditor.
Like
He got abducted by the worst aliens
would have
the galaxy
no
had to offer, or rather, the
desire
dimension had to offer.
to do
Probed
better
a
for
little too
themselves
deep.
as opposed to
Yeah,
the
they
colony.
went way too far on that one. We lost them.
Also, to Pete's comment, I do have suspicions about how all the sightings are mostly in the NA. I honestly believe that, and it's plausible, that U.S. government is testing stuff on our coastlines and not talking about it. Or the other conspiracy theory I've heard is that there is spy technology working on the outside of U.S. coastlines that we have been unable to catch, and they are not talking about it. Amongst UAP observed all over the Earth, only in NA. I think the footage in U.S. Congress meetings comes out from South China Sea. See, that's where my thought process was going. It's also plausible that the US's greatest adversary, China, potentially has technologies they're not talking about.
Octopus use currency to pay for things? I guess I don't know enough about how octopi function in the wild, but they're not using money. How about that?
Pete thinks it's
Maybe
US
they use
testing.
some kind of currency for trade, but they're not using the USD or the euro or rubles or anything. They're using fucking I don't octopus.
Because remember, behind closed doors, all the world governments are trying to advance AI technology to advance their own
how aliens or how pyramids are made
technological
by
developments.
My dad and I have been really like we have been talking about that so much recently.
Sand dollars?
He really wanted me to watch Ancient Aliens Pyramid episode, so I did.
I mean, even stuff Cons does
so
talk about
silly, it was unreal.
most
So then I ended up doing
less
a deep
Keck
dive on
W
some
never
more Ancient
believed their
Aliens,
statistics
and I
true.
ended up showing him one of the episodes where they thought that what was it? Aliens were crossbreeding with robots, and Sasquatch was actually an alien or something. A YouTuber named Gabby Bell also made a video on it too.
Oh.
But I started showing him like how ridiculous some of the Ancient Aliens episodes and concepts were, and he's like, "Yeah, oh, that's super stupid. That's all a bunch of bullshit and a bunch of mumbo jumbo."
Okay.
But the pyramids, they're absolutely right about. They know their shit when it comes to the pyramids.
Apparently.
Like, Dad, what the fuck? 99% of the things they say you disagree with.
Seemed like the phenomenon picked up mostly by military surveillance targeting platforms. It was surprising that they're
like, yep,
sighted everywhere. There's a military installations.
It's
Exactly,
sad how
Box.
humans are
Exactly.
so much underestimated. I tried to tell him that. My dad really believes that ancient civilization was just a bunch of fucking bumbling fools. He's like, there's no way they were smart enough to even know what a pyramid would be. And I'm like, Dad, they weren't dumb. They weren't stupid. Like, we came from them. Like, they obviously had some level of advancements. Like, there's so many good astronomers back in the day. Like, they were smart. Like, they were smart people still.
And
like, nope,
they knew how to use
dummies,
the tools they had.
Dummies.
And then
Like,
once that went obsolete, there was no
there's
no reason
structurally sound structure you can make,
to
which is why there's
continue
so many
recording it if it went obsolete.
But he refused to take that answer. He's like, nope, they wouldn't know that. Aliens taught them that. I'm like, damn it, Dad. No, they didn't. Didn't someone make a really primitive computer in Greece or something? You're talking about it is Greece. You're talking about the what's it called? What was the name of it? Yep, here it is. The Antikythera mechanism.
Also, if it was something watching us,
our society could look
it most likely focus on observing military forces to make sure we don't rack ourselves or them.
Piece of tech from back in the day.
True, Box. True.
I remember we watched something on this a long time ago. Does it use Windows? No, it's Linux based. This shit was crazy. I recommend
aliens have traveled to Earth. Why wouldn't they?
I think it was the BBC
be
that
on
made something on it.
Earth to watch us.
Flintstones tech.
I believe in life out there.
Flintstones tech, though, brother.
I also kind of agree with that, Pete. I agree with that in the sense that if they're so advanced and they see us in like a Stone Age like technological era, like it would do us a huge disservice to reveal themselves. So I would think they would want to treat our planet like a nature preserve and just let nature live its way.
Imagine ancient humans were able to build 4090s. I really think society today would look so different if this was able to keep being advanced. It was way ahead of its time.
Okay. That's the end of that. Allegedly, it's a hoax. I'm just gonna say, debated! Alright, comment. Alright, share. Aliens would let us go. Would look at us and go, those people are crazy. Screw the noise. We're gonna just leave this clusterfuck to do whatever their own thing. Exactly, Lil Hollow. We aren't in the Stone Age, though. We have some space travel and nuclear weapons, global trade. I'm just saying, because in comparison, like if they're able to have a way of traveling, you know, great distances of space and time, and live, They have to be so far advanced from us that we look like we're still in the Stone Ages. What's my point, Fox?